We save the best for last as you look inside M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland on this Thanksgiving night. What a matchup we have in store on John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A big one in the AFC North, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Williams. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
30 left. Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, tomato. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. James Pierce. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Hey, Lion.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Hey, Ryan.
Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hallett. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it in a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the shotgun, Lawrence to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ryan, 13 Luke.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. And I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
56.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good. Baltimore, first down.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Bengals' 29-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devon Achane, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devon Achane with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. This will wind up a loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Bengals 10. Cam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. To the air, Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Alert! Half. 180!
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
180! What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
5 wide. What's that?
Now Allen again. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 38-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, run!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Hey, hot! Here we go, Sahara!
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Take right open. On red.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
11. Done.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill. Done.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught by Brown. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's good. Bengals 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence. This is caught by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings
56, 56. Round 80. Stay tight, tight, tight. Off 52. What's that?
Now Allen. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen maybe with a free play. Allen going to run with it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal.
56, 56.
Allen to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted. at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That is caught by Hunter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's second down and 2. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Touchdown! A.J. Brown. A 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Now a toss right side, HN with it. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Worthy. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen to throw it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
That's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnover. Is a turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 9. From midfield now, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
13
10 yards to go.
11 again.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to Achan on second down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Achan. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jahad Campbell in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Up the middle, Achan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. To the air, Allen. This to Laporta, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be utterly happy with their execution overall.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
At the 38-yard line.
They give to Achane on the option. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Allen going to run with it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring.